All right, welcome to episode 5 of Back to the Barbell. I started off on Tuesday. I finished off Dracula, as you can see. I'm bringing books back in this episode. I haven't really put anything other than just lifting in the past few. I haven't put books in a while, ever since I finished Great Expectations. But I have a top set of that paused stiff bar sumo. We got 335 on the bar for 4. I think as of this video, it's a PR. It's obviously a PR all time, but since then I've actually improved, so you'll see something in the future there. But all was well. I really had no issues, except maybe one of the pauses wasn't so good, but I made up for it on the last two. Back position stayed good. This is probably my best sumo set to date, singles and all. And then I went ahead and did this 320 tempo triple. Only managed to put 150 on the bar. My tempo squat and tempo bench really stalled out over the last week or two. I think we talked about that in my last video. Like I said in that video, they're all kind of blurring together. I've been way behind. But yeah, I only did a triple at 150. It was appropriate though. The tempo was good. The RPE was straight. And then I had the same thing, 320 squat. This is only 225. I did this 4-5 in another video. I think I rated this RPE 7 or 8. I'd been giving myself, as I discussed in the previous videos, 6 to 8 RPE for all these heavy SPD things. You know, I always hope to start at an 8, maybe work my way down to a 6, and then add weight. But yeah, just kind of lost gas. And then, like I said last week, we're switching out hypertrophy movements. So as you can see, back to flexion rows. If you've been watching me for a while now, you'll know I love and hate these at the same time. Here we get the range of motion. There we go. I finally figured it out. But I like to go really low, like to keep a slight bend in the knee and not really change it too much throughout the range of motion. It almost turns into an RDL because my flexibility has gotten so good that, and my stability in my knee position has gotten so good that I'm able to really turn it into almost a full body posterior movement. I really love these. As you can see in the video, I'm pushing it all the way to RP 10. That's still a constant here. I'm still doing, which I haven't talked about. I haven't talked about sets and reps for a while. This entire series, I'm going to be doing one heavy set of my squat, bench, and deadlift variations at RP 6 to 8. And then all of these hypertrophy movements you see, I'm going to remind you, they're back focused. That's why it's back to the barbell. And it's 2 days a week. That's why it's to the barbell. And it's also 2 sets of each movement. That's another layer that I haven't really mentioned. Here you're seeing the assisted pull-ups. I have a really close grip, making sure I stay vertical, like straight up and down as much as possible, and get a nice sink at the bottom, go as low as I can get, kind of unlock everything as you see right there, and then pull up. Everything is RP 10. It's 2 sets for all my exercises, 1 set on all the heavy like SPD movements, like I said, and taking all of these to RP 10. Now, it's not necessarily failure. I don't want you to think that RP 10 is failure. A lot of people will say that. I will kind of push back and say the idea of rate of perceived exertion is you're supposed to think you can't do another rep. You're pretty sure about it, but it's kind of a perception thing. So in my head, I'm saying I probably cannot do another rep, or I'm sure I can't do another rep, however you want to say it. But we're not finding out. As you can see, that's a grinder rep. Pretty sure I can't do another one, at least with solid technique. So that's kind of a way to make it consistent. And then we got these dumbbell pullovers. I was debating whether I wanted to do a easy bar or a dumbbell. These are just going to be faster to set up. And there's only, I think, 1 easy bar. So if anybody's ever using it, I won't be able to use it. With dumbbells, I can always go up or down 5 pounds. If the dumbbell I need is in use, there's 2 available. Unless somebody's using both, which is obviously going to happen often, but these are really good. I found out the hard way that I probably shouldn't have done 2 sets of these right off the rip because my triceps and chest weren't used to having any extra hypertrophy work, and these do work your long head. As you can see at the bottom, it really stretches that long head of your tricep, and your chest gets a nice stretch too if you think about the way the muscle fibers go. So these are hard. This was 40 pounds. I actually, as of now, I'm down using 30 pounds. I've went down on all my weights. I overdid it this week. I was pretty fatigued. All these movements are hard, and I'm making them hard intentionally with my cadence, but these felt really good. They really did their job. Lats, chest, and triceps were fried. So if you want a good bang for your buck exercise, put these in. They're awesome. They're all the rage right now, as you know. And then Friday, I went through all my old books. If you see, these are all books I've read. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to sell them on eBay. So if you want them, you'll probably see them on eBay soon. If not, I'll end up putting them like half price books, but gonna try to get rid of some of the clutter of everything I've read since I got back into reading. And then I went for 335 again for 4. This set was way worse than early in the week. As you can see on this rep and my last rep, the back position is pretty bad. It wasn't really a strength issue, but it just was a little bit sloppy. And then, I mean, I'm still okay though. It wasn't that bad. And then I went to my close grip 320. This is supposed to be a triple. As you'll see, I rack it at 2. That's going to be it for the video. My squat, I did 185 and had to give up on it. Didn't even film it. And I also didn't film any of the hypertrophy movements. I was just ready to get out of there. But I'll be making some changes next week and you'll see those. All my links are in the description. I'll see you guys next time.